excited to be in Vienna, Austria, and to be with all of our friends and family for forever around Europe and around the world.
This is awesome. I don't think I've been to one this big before.
Are you enjoying it? Whatever we're doing forever, we have a goal. We want to create greatness.
I have to tell you, this is my first European rally, and you know what? I love it!
Let's give a big shout out to all of our Forever family throughout the world.
Tell us what it feels like to be a senior Eagle manager.
It makes me feel very proud and privileged and to be part of this company. It's been amazing, thank you.
Who's going to be an Eagle manager next year?
An exciting time to be involved in Forever, especially here in Europe. As Aiden just mentioned, you're 8% up this quarter. If you want to go down that long road of success, you must understand why it is you're doing what you're doing. You don't become successful overnight. It's a journey you're going to take. And what's important is that you find the right leadership, that you listen to your upline, that you listen to the country managers in your country, that you listen to other successful leaders, so that you're motivated and you're guided and you understand what it is you want to achieve in the end. How will you start creating greatness this year? Don't wait for the future. Don't wait for tomorrow. It can begin today. Thank you, Forever Europe. I love you.
Well, I suppose for Kieran and I, we're about 14 months seriously running our business now within Forever Living. And I know that our managers, John and Mary, had said they had been to London. And they said, oh, you have to go. And I was saying, okay, it looks a bit nuts because they showed a clip like that this time last year. And I thought, okay. But it's not until we actually got there, that we got to Vienna, that we actually understood just how powerful this company is. And it's when you actually go there that you realise the stability of the company that we're all involved in. So I suppose for Kieran and I just wrote out a few things of how the rally actually made a difference in our business, also in our lives, and then I have a couple of little tips that I know helped Kieran and I this time last year, so I'm going to share those as well. Kieran and I headed off very early on a Thursday morning in April to Vienna, not really understanding how huge this event really was. When we arrived on the first morning, we were greeted by almost over 10,000 distributors, and the World Rally was going on at the same time, so everybody was dressed up in all kinds of queer outfits. And unless you're involved in Forever Living, you would have no idea what was actually happening if you turned the corner into that square. But the excitement and the atmosphere there was absolutely phenomenal. You know, and everybody was equally excited, whether you were just new in the business or whether it was, you know, you were 10 or 15 or even 20 years in Forever Living. So that was the first introduction to a European rally for us. I suppose the energy when we walked in the door of the stadium was electric. And the actual scale, the absolute size of this company and the positive impact that it's having on so many lives, not just in Europe but around the world, really impacted on us. To walk into that stadium and to see everybody smiling and waving flags and being really, really happy, especially in a very tough recessionary time in Europe. So I suppose the training was absolutely amazing, all with different slants on their business, but all after the same goal. But it doesn't really matter. They all had something to offer, and they offered it so freely to all distributors over the course of the rally. We were greeted, for those of you who were there with me that day, and we were all recognised on stage as managers, to be included in something like that was amazing. To walk out on a big, big stage and to look out at those 10,000 people and have them all clapping because you had achieved manager was a very proud moment, I think, for the Irish Forever Living team, watching us all grow as we're doing. So that was fantastic. And to be greeted by Rex Maughan was wonderful as well. I think he probably kissed in the region of about 2,500 women that weekend. So he has quite a nice job, in fairness to the man. But after the rally, the impact it made for us is that my background is in music. I play the violin and I'm a qualified teacher. And I came away from the rally and I made a decision that I wasn't going to go back to school in September. And so I didn't go back, because I knew that I had something very solid in this company, and that I could build a business and go back to my music and go back to my violin. And so, you know, I know that a lot of people, their goals are financial, and for other people it's about freedom. And the freedom and choice that Ciarán and I have 16 months into our married life together, money can't buy that. So I know that this business absolutely works, and that was the impact that the rally had on our lives. So I suppose my role here is to help people maybe to stay focused, and why. The European Rally opens up the size of Forever into your life and also into your business, and the incentives are actually in place as a stepping stone for you to grow your business and your monthly income through Forever Living. We can all use the incentives to our advantage, and if you go to the rally, your team will follow you, and that's leading by example. I suppose I have 3 tips that I thought that would help people, because they definitely helped us. The first one would be that for the next 2 weeks, focus on this incentive and call your customers. Present the Christmas brochures to them now, as people are spreading the cost of Christmas much earlier this year. And remember your customer care as well, day 3, day 7, day 21. So up your customer care, especially over the next 2 weeks, and your team will follow. Encourage your team to get their launches booked for October. Ask them to get their launches in now if possible. And then each new day, ask yourself, who can I help today? The country is full of very, very unhappy people, very lost people. Ask yourself, who can I help? And as someone said earlier, don't make the decision for them. Just ask them, would they be willing to have a look at this opportunity? So remember that level 3 qualifiers get it all. They get the flights, they get the accommodation, which is 5-star accommodation, and they also get the rally tickets. Plus, they get to shake hands with Rex if you're a man, and you get a kiss from Rex if you're a woman, which is an amazing experience. And also, I know that the qualification deadlines are actually on your chairs, so speak to your upline managers or your sponsors and get any questions that you have answered and get them done now, so that you know what it is that you need to do to go forward. And then one last reminder, all assistant supervisors and case credits for this incentive must be completed at head office by 5 p.m. on Monday the 31st of October in order to qualify, and there will be no exceptions made to that for the European Rally. So good luck everybody, and we will see you in Budapest. Thank you.